Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Get early access to all of our interviews, including the monthly Chichester chats with writer and comic book legend DG Chichester, new episodes of classic Capes and Lunatics shows, including The Quantum Zone, This, That, or the Third, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes or go to patreon.com/capesandlunatics. Hope to see you there.
This is Comics Illustrator Ron Friends, and you're listening to the Capes and Lunatics podcast.
I'm here for Peter.
Parker and otherwise.
Hey-o! It's like a Peter that can hold any position. That's right, kids. Welcome back to another episode of the Ultimate Spider-Cast. I am Phil. Joining me, as always, she who hunts men not for the love of money, but just for the hell of it. It is.
Damn straight. It's Lilith Hellfire, in case this is your first podcast. I'm Lilith Hellfire. Duh.
In case you've never been on the internet, this is Lilith Hellfire. In case you don't do the ticks or the talks, it is Lilith Hellfire.
Or the tweets or the twats. Almost got him, boys!
Well, one of us here spits. Hey-o! All right, kids. Yes. Continuing doing more Silver Sable, this time from Webspinners, Tales of Spider-Man 17 and 18, and Amazing Spider-Man 303.
For when Marvel Team Up and Marvel 2-in-1 is not enough. Webspinners!
I told you, is their attempt at Legends of the Dark Knight? What
was he doing running around in that suit? Bro, I think we have literally finally covered every single second he was in the suit at this point. Enough!
And it wasn't even the real symbiote. It was the cloth
exactly.
one. Because again, okay, well, let's get into these because yes, it takes place between Amazing Spider-Man 288 and 289.
Tell me that's not a cash grab, dude.
Wait a minute. So you know what's happening between 288 and 289. So this is taking place. Spider-Man versus Wolverine is taking place, which we covered. Scroll down.
That's exactly my point, young Philip. That is exactly my we have covered everything. I don't want to hear nothing else about no damn black suit. I don't. I'm done. We're done here.
So between 288 and 289, he's taking many trips around the world.
He was in demand and still is in demand.
Hey-o. Yes, this covered issue 17. Spider-Man Wishes. With like Silver Sable pressed up against him with her hand on his chest.
He doesn't have they were like, oh, we're going to pretend like he doesn't have a type.
And what type would that be?
Well, actually, she kind of does look like Felicia, so whatever.
If
you squint.
I know. I know. It looks like this.
I like the cover, and that's about all I like. I'm never hardly ever going to complain about Ron Friend's art. Just
yes.
not.
Yes.
But everything else is a mess.
Oh.
This looks like it's supposed to be for like 5th graders. Like I don't know. I don't know who this is for.
I was gonna say he's supposed to look like James Bond on the cover. Meanwhile, it's more like
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, baby.
I don't know if they're aware of the parody that's going on here.
All right, because yes, we don't even have a synopsis for these. Yes. Webspinners, Tales of Spider-Man number 17, Hero of the People, part 1 of 2. Writers, Tom DeFalco and Ron Friends. Penciler, Ron Friends. Inker, Bob McLeod. Colorist, Mark Bernardo. Letters, Sharp Font and Paul Tutron. And editor, Ralph Macchio.
Ralph will sleep at the wheel, I'm sorry. He's like, Ron and Tom have it. I can go on vacation.
He was busy. He was busy kung fu fighting.
Oh.
Okay.
Gets old, I don't care.
This explains a lot because because of the time period. Yeah, all kinds of stuff like this was going on in this era. May 2000.
In the year 2000.
Yeah. Spider-Man at around the turn of the century.
Yeah. Don't say it like that, bro. You make me feel old. Don't say
I know.
it like that.
Anything,
It's like when people say the late 1900s. No!
anything
Stop
after,
it!
anytime after they did that first reboot, I was thinking of like the newer stuff. But again, it's like
Eternity Century! Wake up, Kona!
it's like 23 years ago.
Dust yourself off! Get out of those mothballs! He said the words! He said the magic words!
Suck it, Lilith.
So yeah, okay.
Just getting ready for Quantum Zone, sorry.
Ray's getting ready.
All right, let's take this sucker page by page. And
I don't know. Do we need page by page? Lilith,
well, no, I guess not. But like, we don't have to do fast lane, right?
what?
The extra stuff.
Oh hell no.
Okay, perfect.
I don't know if that stuff's even on the app because I mean I have this in
bonus insert.
Yeah, I have this in floppies, but I did read it on the app, and yeah, I don't think that's even in the on the app.
Perfect.
Even they're like, nah, we ain't gonna do that.
I'm just gonna tell you, this beetle sucks. DC beetles are greater than Marvel beetle.
Oh my. Yeah.
I don't think that's controversial. A controversial hot take.
Well, again, I mean, since when was the beetle great at all until Thunderbolts?
Exactly, and even then, that's just because it's an improvement upon the old formula. It's not really much to write home about, but
exactly.
I'm not like a Thunderbolts apologist either. So
yes,
like some people on this podcast. I think everybody but me on this podcast. You, Ray, Dave, all Thunderbolt apologists probably.
Justin.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it starts with Spider-Man seeing a giant spider signal in the sky.
I think you're right. Legends of the Dark Knight. Total vibe. Sorry, Ray. The chance is never zero.
Batman, my favorite character.
A spider signal? Be so serious right now. A Fantastic Four signal? Sure. An X-Men signal? Okay. But a Spider-Man signal? No.
Well,
no. Unforgivable.
Well, we see that it's Silver Sable trying to get Spider-Man's attention.
Still, that's ridiculous. She should know better. It's bad and she should feel bad.
Her and her new lackey, the Sandman.
Oh, Mr. Sandman. He is whipped, by the way. She's got him whipped into shape. I applaud her and I salute her.
Well, you know.
It's not hard to do, though. Let's be serious.
Well, it is the Sandman, former criminal. What do you need to whip him into shape?
We need the money. Gimme.
But then let me give you the rundown why I take my daily fencing lesson. Yeah.
And talk about a specialty fencing item. Jeez. The color scheme, I wonder how much that set them back. Like coordinated, they even have coordinated team, training material. Like they're getting paid.
Ooh, wow. Look at her. She can kick really high. Anyway, yeah, basically saying about how the rebels overthrew this dictator in this.
Yes, I get my chance to get a little backstory in.
What country? Oh, Belgrin. The royal family's held hostage. But yeah, basically, democracy is coming to this country. But
he's all like that. I don't even have a passport, lady. That's out of my league.
I know. But basically, yes, the rebels are being backed by the Sinister Syndicate, and so Sable only
Peter's like, the only bad guy I save is myself when I make stupid choices. Like making a deal with the devil. for my 1,000-year-old aunt.
Oh, I spared you. I didn't put that on the schedule this year, but we need to cover that just to rip it to shreds.
We can do it next year for your birthday, no problem.
It's your birthday.
Next year for your birthday. Next year.
That's what she said last year. Anyway,
it'll just keep getting pushed off till eternity. Till Uncle Ben comes back to mainstream continuity. Deal?
I wouldn't put anything past Zeb Wells, but we can get there.
Ooh. Ouch.
Oh my God.
Patty.
I sent the link to Ray. I mean, Marvel Legends, they're already putting out a Chasm figure. It's like, really? Already?
And it all comes full circle back to our childhood years of Transformers and He-Man. It's all about the toys. Late stage capitalism. Enjoy.
So, yeah, Spider-Man's like, what are you kidding? You know, oh, good, democracy's coming to this country, and Sable's like, the king has an 11-year-old daughter. The rebels are talks about the rebels planning to kill her.
She probably deserved it, to be all in all honesty.
An 11-year-old.
Look, all monarchs can off with their heads, okay? Monarchy is bad, okay?
You can't help who you're born to. Ask Baron.
Well, he's hanging out with Biden's granddaughter, so something's going on.
Whoa, really?
Yeah. They're like friends. It's weird. They're children, Phil. They're like barely 13, I think.
I know, but isn't Baron like 6'5" or something?
6'5", yeah. Yeah. Still would, even when he gets old enough, still wouldn't chance it to dilute my gene pool. Can't chance it.
Oh my! Oh.
I'm starting to even wonder if Trump's his dad at this point. Because all his other kids, including Tiffany, I'm just saying. Melania got her bag and he didn't do a DNA test. That's what I think. But anywho.
Hey man, he does. If it happened, he deserves it, man.
Exactly.
That's what Stormy Daniels said. But yeah, so yeah, of course, Sable lays the guilt trip on him.
What even is Beetle's costume? I don't understand. It's like he stole pieces from like Hawkeye, Black Panther.
It's
the Prowler.
It's better than the original armor that had like those sucker hands and fingers and stuff.
What is this? It's so distracting. And he's got like a collar. I mean, not to kink shame him. Like it's too much. It's like he stole Scarlet Witch's wimple. Like I don't know what's going on with this design. It's very distracting.
He's an engineer, not a fashion designer.
And then Rhino looks like Grodd and Whiteface shoved into a rhino suit. I don't know. This is very distracting for me.
I know they're not trying to make it.
Freaking the other guy looks like oh god, Adrian Chase. Like, well, you want to work for DC, but they told you no, I guess. I don't know.
But it's like for some reason, all of a sudden in this story, they're trying to make Rhino seem like something of
it's
a
not even the good Rhino,
like a genius. Yeah, no, it's like
it's Alexi. Like that's the bad Rhino. Sorry, Charlie, if you're listening. But Speed Demon, like, oh, this is still such a bad lineup, bro.
Oh yeah, remember these guys from last week?
Yeah. Speed Demon, he can just go speed right off a cliff. How about that?
But they're all fighting amongst themselves until the Beetle's like, "You want me to tell the boss?" And they're like, "No, well, you don't have to bring the boss into this."
True words are never spoken. Miserable band of sociopaths.
So I was about to say Charlie's not going to listen to this, but I don't know. The boss is, So yeah, so basically, yes, the boss has a plan.
Was there even a resolution? I mean, I know there's another issue, but I still feel like this wasn't resolved. Is it just me?
And again, continuity's all out of whack here because at this point, isn't the boss still afraid of Spider-Man?
Yeah, that's what I thought, but I thought maybe
because remember
a little too much medication.
Remember, we don't turn that around until issue 297, and this takes place between 288 and 289. So
specifically, like they put like a
there's an editor
on it.
There's an editor's note in both issues. Yeah,
Danny Fingers would never.
Whoa! Leave your boyfriends out of this. But yes, the boss has a plan to loot the royal treasury of its untold riches. Oh God! And then this whole I do like though. It's like in the beginning, Spider-Man's wearing the red and blue suit, but then they're like
He's like, I gotta go convert on this one.
they're they're parachuting in under cover of darkness, so he's wearing the black suit.
I was like, what is this? Freaking Titans, Teen Titans, where they always have like the different stealth mission.
Oh, Young
We're
Justice.
going to Antarctica. Let's do the white.
Young Justice.
Yeah.
So
See,
yes.
cartoon characters can change clothes. Sometimes it is worth it to make it in the budget.
Toys. So yeah, they're getting
Didn't
shot
work
at.
out for them.
So they're getting shot at, and Spider-Man gets separated from Sable and Sandman.
I mean, for his own betterment.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
Until Peter captures one of the guys and takes his clothes. I do like that shot of Spider-Man in the black suit up there, like on the top of that page there.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh god, and then we see a parade for the Sinister Syndicate.
I love how he goes, "Hey, I'll tell you, I'm a changed man." And he's like, "For how long?"
Ah,
Like burn. Air sickness bags. Like, yeah, if you're not gonna, this is above your pay grade, babes. Your pay grade is very low. I don't know why you agreed to this. This is ridiculous.
Then Peter sneaking around town until a woman tries talking to him in the foreign
I'm
language.
just saying, somebody might secretly be related to the Osborns. Cause that hairdo.
Who, Peter?
No. One of the villains might secretly be related.
Oh. Yeah, maybe.
Looks like Normie might have a long lost uncle. Or great uncle.
Yeah, so Spider-Man gets discovered, and the Syndicate basically trash them all at once until Peter gets beaten by the crowd of civilians. They're like, "Oh, he won't dare lash out against them." I'm like, "You can't push him away.
Just web him up." Nobody likes to be sticky.
Hey, old.
I'm gonna need that as a drop.
Oh, I thought I already had one.
I don't do Twinkies or toaster strudels, so.
Well, nobody likes to be sticky. Is a little more.
Lubricated eels are the best.
There we go. Speaking of which,
I got that last night.
What?
Speaking of lubricated eels and quantum sparkly tentacles.
Oh yes.
Next episode.
Well, of course, yes. At the end, on the last page, yes, it is revealed for those of you living under a rock who this is your first comic book. Yes, the boss is Otto Octavius.
I don't think those are tentacles.
Or as we call him on the Capes and Lunatics and Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks podcast,
Superior Puss.
Wait a minute, I thought that's what we call it. Never mind.
Wow.
Never mind.
Well, if we're creating our own nicknames here, Lilith Hellfire, yeah, okay. So yes, we get the whole Ock in his arms. So yes, now Charlie may wake up.
Oh, we haven't said it 3 times.
Huh.
We haven't said it 3 times fast in the mirror, so we're fine.
Hell. Oh my god, I think we're damaging him.
How do you summon Charlie? You hold a beer and you say, Dr. Octopus, Dr. Octopus, Dr. Octopus, real fast into a mirror.
Otto Octavius. Otto Octavius on the ocean.
Nice.
Oh my god, I think we're damaging him not doing weekly capes because he was I said something about I told him I entered my codes the one day. He goes, "Oh," he's like, "I'll get to the comic shop one of these days." I don't think he's gotten new comics in weeks.
I mean, if you don't have to, there's no reason to. I mean, he's got kids and a wife. I mean, so do you, but You live in a price friendly town. Like to live in New Jersey is expensive still. It might be cheaper than New York. It's still actually pretty expensive. So.
And maybe one thing though, like if like pays like the cost of living in New York, but it's like when you're living on that toxic waste dump in New Jersey.
Yeah. I mean, to get cheap land in Jersey, you have to be really far out away from everything. Damn near Pennsylvania. So like on the border.
I know, and I don't want to sound mean or anything, but it's like he could use a walk. He can take a walk. If I don't, what's he doing? What's he doing? Probably
He's got 2 kids and a wife, 2 teenagers.
I guarantee you, probably at least once a week, he's probably walking to the bar.
Now, if a bar was next to a comic book shop, both those places would be extra bit. Come on, Jersey, make it happen. Oh, I'm surprised Kevin Smith hasn't done that.
There's your business, Lilith on Fire, Books and Brews.
I'm sure there's somebody doing that already. I don't know comic books specifically, but I mean, who wants to drink coffee when you can have booze? Boozy books. There we go.
Heroes by the pints, you say?
Oh, I believe that, sir, is my good sir is taken.
I don't know if they've done anything in a while. I haven't seen anything.
I mean, I would have stopped podcasting if Phil was to stop dragging me into it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Especially since the Flash is about to be over with. No, there's nothing to podcast about. Sorry to tell you.
He's still salty and petty. Come on.
I love salty and petty, but like these other like the superhero business is dead to me as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, damn.
Like, Spider-Man is dying a slow, painful death, which I guess we might get to today. Or that might be a rant for Patreon or something, but yeah. Batman's been dead since the 1000th issue. Superman was dead way before that. So,
All right. So, yes, part 2 of this from Webspinners 18. Spider-Man's been chained up and has getting produce thrown at him.
Don't kink shame him.
Oh my God! I was talking about me and this guy at work. We're talking, and he said something like, "Oh, you're not going to throw any tomatoes at me." I said, "Can you imagine if like every day you just carried around like a tomato or an egg or something, just for just waiting for the chance to to have the opportunity to whip it at somebody one day?"
Okay,
or is that what you do? Is that what you do?
Listen, I'm not gonna name names, but I know somebody who buys two like lattes in case they have bad road rage. They can just roll their window down and throw it at someone. I don't drink coffee, so it's not me. But
okay. That damn Eve Heaven Water.
Eve Heaven Water would never. She's a perfect angel. But no, yeah. So, yeah. I mean, like, I think a tomato or an egg would be easier, honestly.
Oh my God! For our April episodes of Marvel Tales, Justin wants to kind of do that whole thing that Eve Heaven Water did. On the alternate Earth, I said it ain't as easy as it looks. I said a whole month of that.
Stay. Hey man, if you want to stay in character for a whole month, have at it.
I'm like, I'm gonna pull something if I got to do that for a whole month.
He's like, I got a curse. I can't be a good person for too long.
I can't call.
The pettiness is crawling out of all the orifices.
And especially the crap we're reading in April. I'm like, I can't be nice to that for the whole month. Not say one bad thing.
You get one day. You get one episode.
I mean, it's like a universally panned event. And I'm just like, I can't do that for a whole month. Oh my God.
See that, and that's why you should drink or smoke. It would get you through the tough times. Not that I condone that.
Lilith is like, why not both? Oh, maybe Justin will. I don't know.
I will say edibles are superior.
Superior edibles. So basically, Spider-Man's at the mercy of the crowd with the pitchforks and torches, and then Sable and Sandman show up.
Oh, Mr. Sandman. Sorry, it's just never not going to be funny to me.
I believe Sable's haircut is not what she had in this era.
She's on a mission. It's a wig. She's getting her Jennifer Gardner from Alias on, bro.
Oh, maybe.
You know, short hair is better for combat. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yes.
I love how it was like, I believe my instructions were to mingle with the crowd and avoid drawing unnecessary attention. Well, you blew it, kid.
Well, yeah. Well, you asked Spider-Man to come along.
All
What do you
like
want?
very subtle Sandman. I'm like, babes, you hired Sandman. I don't know what you were expecting. Truly, I don't.
I hired Spider-Man and that big dumb Lumix Sandman. But Spider-Man frees himself and saves a young girl from getting trampled.
Get away from me!
Your costume smells like baloney.
That's a deep cut. You have to be an OG fan to understand that one. Something about a baloney factory.
Boy, that sounds bad out of context.
Or as I like to say, I don't deal in bologna, only steak. Only prime
Talking
rib.
about meat is so natural for Lilith.
Give up the meats. Arby's please.
Well.
Well, that escalated quickly.
All right, so we see. Oh yes, the rebel leader is all talking to the dictator, but then he sees our friends in the Sinister Syndicate. Well, we hired a group whose first word in their name is Sinister, and they're double crossing us. Who would have thought?
It just means they're left-handed, Phil.
Boy, someone's feeling attacked.
Exactly.
Oh my god, can you imagine if they're all left-handed?
It's part of the membership. Yeah.
I thought that was just a design flaw in his armor. The Beetle's left arm does look a lot bigger than his right.
And that's why you should either practice alternate days or stranger danger to even it out. Life pro tips with Lilith Hellfire Boys. It's gold, Jerry. It's gold.
I don't know if our audience can handle that.
I wonder if my wrist is ready for that.
Well, you get yourself a 5-pound kettlebell and.
Wow! Oh my god, Lilith Hellfire exercises and does something else at the same time. Wow!
It's a lot of meat.
Yeah, right. All right.
I do like the stash page where they find it all.
Oh yeah.
Hydro Man's such a joke. Like, you're not even doing anything, Hydro Man. Why are you here?
To flush away the competition.
Well, why does he flush himself down the drain while he's at it?
Oh,
these ads are like making me nostalgic.
Oh, the year 2000 ads, yeah.
Rematch track stars, the ones that you pump up, and then there was a PlayStation one. There was a Juicy Fruit Gum one.
Pump it up.
Yes.
Oh my God! Wait till you get up here for his birthday. Luca just got. He wanted a pair of Jordans, and he got them.
Oh yeah, he's a spoiled boy. Oh, there he is!
Hydro Man, one of the most underrated fighting villains. Ray, you just missed Lilith Hellfire teaching everyone the proper way to masturbate.
Scroll back 2 minutes.
You gotta use weights.
Oh, there's also a really interesting shot of Doc Ock in the Beetle with the safe. I really like that one. I thought that was pretty cool.
Oh yeah, when he's threatening the Beetle, I was like, "You're not thinking of."
I was, but I'm not gonna tell you that.
Yeah, Ock crushes the safe. Yeah.
Like, Hydro Man looks like a poor man's Iceman, and I already don't like Iceman.
Oh, burn. Dearie me, oh my.
He's a Summers boy, so that's his own, that's his own fault.
Look at Rape trying to play all innocent.
He'd swear he was Eve Heavenwater's brother.
Oh! How would it go? How would it go that far?
The hard master.
But yeah, no, Beetle's all mad at Ock because Ock kills the rebel leader when he complains about them looting the treasury.
He was a good man. I was like, was he though?
Broke his neck. I mean, he's holding a child hostage.
Exactly.
Choke that chicken.
So. Oh.
A strong man and a weak mind. Like, these are some epic burns, not gonna lie.
Okay. I'll give it to you. I mean, Hydra Man ain't nothing. Silver Sable's taking down Hydra Man. I mean, she's capable, but it's just like.
Oh, that's a good point, Ray.
There's that West Coast Avengers.
Avengers.
Yeah. And then he came. Yes. This intelligence holds him back.
Again. Strong man, weak mind.
Well, I mean, Ray wouldn't know
The
this.
way I like it.
Ray wouldn't know this, but I mean, yes. I mean, just look at the U.S. government. I believe that is issue 59 of West Coast Avengers. Ray.
Yes. Issue 59. Nerds.
What when the book was already being called Avengers West Coast.
It doesn't have a good ring though. You do have to.
Sorry, girls. I know I'm turning you all on with all this deep dives, but I am married. So
Nice. Love that for us, Phil.
whip out my big comic book knowledge.
So yeah, Sandman and Rhino going at it is pretty cool, but this issue really didn't have much going for it. I'm gonna hold you up.
And then Spider-Man just
he gives Beetle the whooping he deserves.
Yeah. Oh my god! And when Beetle has to shoot his blasters, he has to go like this.
Oh, bullpen bulletins! I remember when I subscribed to that.
So yeah, Spider-Man sees the other.
Ooh, here's a poll. Should Cyclops be brought back from the dead?
I know
my answer.
I know Lilith Hellfire said no, 1,000 times no.
Let me buy a couple extra issues.
You knew he was coming back eventually.
I missed it. I missed when they did polls on the power poll on Marvel.com. They don't do cool stuff like that anymore.
No.
I know you're trying to hold it together because I said power poll. I know.
She ain't talking about fishing, kids. Hell. A poll.
He finally gets his spider tingles senses tingling in this issue at least.
The Peter tingle, yes.
It's ting ting tingling, ting ting tingling.
Silver Sable knocks out Hydro Man with the electricity from the chandelier.
He's gotta go blow some steam off.
Whoa! What?
Electricity and water.
Yes. Steam. I guess.
It's a science joke, man.
Boy. We're turning everyone on tonight, huh?
Ooh, puns. Oh my god.
Here's
It's a lot of meat.
Where did that come from? I didn't even see that comment.
Oh, when there's a poll, there's Lilith.
I know. I mean, I don't see Ray's comment. Where the hell did that come from?
Gotta keep scrolling down a little more.
No, I can see the bottom. There's a big space there. Did you steal his comment? I don't know what's going on. But
Damn
then
StreamYard. Well, actually, damn Facebook.
Oh, okay. So yeah, Spider-Man finally gets the Doc Ock and Speed Demon.
Be so serious.
I love how he holds his own again.
He's not even that fast. He's like the slowest fast man in all of Marvel.
He was the original wizard from the Squadron Sinister.
Yes, exactly.
Remember
I
when
should tell you everything you need to know.
Remember when he was the wizard and wore a yellow costume?
Who created that character? I just want to know.
Oh, I don't know.
Because somebody go check on them. I mean, not to kink shame, but somebody go check on them.
And Spider-Man just like beats the bowl cut off of Doc Ock. Hail. Beetle tries to get away with all the
Al Avenson. Okay, we all have eyes on Al Avenson.
the Beetle tries to get away with all the money in the helicopter till Sable blows it up. And it's raining. They're making it rain
I don't think that's rain.
on the peasants.
Make it rain.
And of course, Doc Ock.
Eyes almost bulge out.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
giving Kingpin when dinner's late, but that's none of my business.
He's like, I need money to see my war against you. Yeah.
Oh, and worst of all, there's a Chris Claremont ad. Keeps going.
For what? X-Men?
Oh yeah.
This was an Extreme X-Men, was it?
It's Chris Claremont returns to the X-Men. And it's just a bunch of
Oh yeah, that's right. He might have came back to the regular book for like 5 minutes.
Yeah. And they're like, get your back orders. It's like, no, thank you.
He's gonna write something. he's gonna draw out plots for 5 to 10 years.
Yeah. This feels like really drawn out though. The story did it need to be a 2-parter, or did they just know that the book was ending and they're like, well, I'd start a new arc?
Well, again, maybe they came to these two and were just like, hey, we got 2 issues left of this series. Can you give us something?
They're like, all right, let's draw some Silver Sable in a tight outfit. Yeah.
Oh my. Yeah. Well, we know a little thought about these issues.
Yeah, like Webspinners, you totally like uncovered a hidden memory. I remember just having such a bad reaction to the very first issue that I read because, again, it felt like a cash grab even back then.
Yeah. But Ray, it's Webspinners Tales of Spider-Man 17 and 18, and it is on Marvel Unlimited, so.
But you know what's funny is that they actually took the time to have every single Sinister Syndicate member get a chance to, for lack of a better term, shine. So I thought that was pretty cool. That's the best thing that I can say about it. And I like the artwork, obviously.
Yeah, I think this team likes the Sinister Syndicate, so.
When you can't use the Sinister Six.
Oh, what kind of burn is that? Ock used them instead of the Sinister Six.
Exactly. He's like, well, you know what? They gave him too much pushback, to be honest. These guys never gave him any pushback. They were terrified of him.
That's true.
So, I mean, that's more to stroke his ego than anything, for sure.
And again, too, it's like
I said ego.
I know. But again, it's like if the Sinister Six shows up, Ock's there. I think Ock was just like, yeah, no one will know it was me.
Exactly.
Ock's like, no one will think I will lower myself to work with these guys.
Yeah, just Speed Demon, Hydra Man, and Beetle alone. It's like, and then the wrong Rhino. So yeah,
no Kim Rhino. All right. Should we get to the Amazing Spider-Man issue?
Yes, let's do it.
All right, kids. Amazing Spider-Man 303.
Yeah.
From August 1988. Doc Savage, DOCK. Get it?
Yeah, I get it.
Writer David Michelinie, penciler and inker. That's right, kids. It's after 300.
Todd McFarlane.
Ooh. Colorist Bob Sharon, letterer Rick Parker, and editors Jim Salicrup and Glenn Herdling.
Oh, okay. Jim does good work, so we shouldn't have the Ralph Macchio on vacation situation here.
Hopefully. From the top of the Chrysler building, Spider-Man stands perched thinking about the biggest decision he has ever had to make in his life.
He ain't moving to Kansas. Be so serious.
Oh, like, are you giving up being Spider-Man? Or are you catching like purse snatchers in Kansas? I'm like, what are you doing?
Oh, runaway cows? Like, talk about wanting to be Superman real bad.
Hey, man, some of those cows can really move.
It's still not better than my chicken joke. Sorry, Phil.
Hey, nothing beats my chicken joke.
Cock-a-doodle-doo.
Oh, you're just gonna take credit for justice?
I cut it up, damn it.
He's like, I'm the editor. It's mine.
I shine the light on all these drops. He has been offered a job with online research in Kansas. However, his wife Mary Jane doesn't want to leave her career in New York City.
Yeah,
wished-
she's a model. What the freckle she's gonna do in Kansas?
I know. He wishes he could be an international bounty hunter like Silver Sable, as her biggest problem is capturing a neo-Nazi that is on the loose. Peter doesn't want to think only about himself and decides to think about his wife. When he returns to their and she's drawn by McFarlane, so we're all thinking about his wife.
Yeah.
When he returns to their new home at Bedford Towers, Mary Jane has fallen asleep in front of the television. When Peter turns off the TV, he wakes up Mary Jane, who asks if he got any pictures for the Daily Bugle. Peter didn't, as it was quiet that evening. When Peter admits he didn't feel like looking, Mary Jane understands. Peter has a huge decision on if he should accept the job offer in Kansas, especially since Mary Jane doesn't want to give up her life and career in New York City.
You can commute. You can just flip across the country.
Yes. The couple decides to call it a night and worry about the issue the next morning.
One could say he did it all for the nookie.
As we begin all Todd McFarlane Spider-Man issues.
Exactly.
It's a Todd McFarlane drawn Spider-Man issue. Mary Jane is in a nightie or lingerie,
bathing suit, tight biker shorts. It's something revealing.
Daisy Dukes, yeah, something. Yeah. The next morning at the Simkarian embassy, the Sandman is going through a training session for Silver Sable. He destroys a robotic spider with relative ease. Go with your strengths, I guess.
He's so mad. He's like, one day I'm gonna get my chance.
Silver Sable was impressed, but she warns that their current quarry, the neo-Nazi known as Franz Kraus, will not be an easy foe to defeat. Silver tells Sandman that she's going to bring in another operative, someone that he is familiar with. A phone call is made, and later that day, when Peter Parker arrives at the Daily Bugle, he discovers that the paper is running an advertisement paid for by Silver Sable requesting Spider-Man's assistance. J. Jonah Jameson is upset by this, however. The miser can't turn down the fact that Sable was paying 3 times the usual fee for a one-page advertisement. Hearing this, Peter decides to see what Sable wants, as it might allow him to take his mind off things. Peter isn't the only one who's trying to get his mind off his current troubles. Across town, Mary Jane is posing for a fashion shoot, but her mind is focused on Peter's job offer. Mary Jane is debating if she should give up her current life for the sake of Peter, wondering if she loves him enough to make such a sacrifice.
And she don't.
I mean, you can relate, can't you? I mean, how many times have you thought about what do I have to give up for Peter?
Oh no, I never give anything up for Peter. Actually, that's not true. I moved to Florida for Peter, and that was my last decision. So that was my very last decision for Peter.
Uh,
Don't worry, it's been that problem, that issue has been corrected.
Oh, I'm sure it has. Boy, those roses are lovely in your yard this year. Later, Spider-Man is at the Simkarian embassy waiting to meet with Silver Sable. When Silver Sable's ready for him, she is annoyed that he didn't come in through the window like he has in the past.
Because that's how she likes it, creeping in through the window. Don't kink shame her. Oh, have you been listening to the whole month, Ray? Because that's what we've been doing, Silver Sable. And Sandman shows up every single time. So
check out last episode, right? Yes, we did. So we did the first appearance of Silver Sable. Well, the first couple. With the black.
I like Silver Sable, and I like her book, but like, much like a lot of the other female like characters within Spider-Man's orbit, doesn't get a lot of chance to shine. So
stay tuned to Marvel Tales towards the end of the year. I believe we're doing the first couple of Silver Sable issues.
Ooh, okay. Please do remind me.
Oh, okay. Oh, we're gonna get a little Hellfire feedback.
Yes.
Oh, nice. But yeah, so Sable tells him to come along as he has contracts to sign so he can be paid for his work. Meeting with Sandman.
Boy toy.
Oh my.
Suck it, Reed Richards. You see how easy that is to pay someone?
It's like General Motors, pal.
This just goes to prove a point. Reed Richards is the villain. I'm just saying the evidence just piles up more and more and more every time.
The old white man wanted to hoard money for himself. Get out of town.
He had to keep Sue around sometime.
Hey-o.
You know Namor was knocking on the door. He has a whole kingdom.
And he wears a Speedo.
He's got little wings on his ankles.
All right, I gotta go there now. You mentioned Namor. Okay,
My favorite biscuit.
meeting with the Sandman, Silver Sable explains that the pair of them are being hired to case Franz Krause's headquarters so they can arrange a plan of attack. Even though the Sandman is one of Spider-Man's oldest foes, Spider-Man looks forward to working with him to take down a notorious neo-Nazi. Soon the trio are outside the warehouse that Krause uses as his base of operations. She orders Spider-Man to get a look at the place from above. Spider-Man web swings up to the roof and slips past the sentry guards. Crawling through the ventilation system, the wall crawler discovers that Krause and his men have a large cache of military-grade weapons and vehicles. Unfortunately, Spider-Man is clinging to a rotted-out board, sending Spider-Man falling to the ground. One of the guards hears the hero landing and goes to investigate. Spider-Man knocks him out, sending him crashing through a wooden crate, smashing it open. Spider-Man is surprised to discover crates filled with drugs.
Everybody loves cocaine.
Ah, yes, you beat me to it.
Everyone loves cocaine.
Sneaking around, Spider-Man finds Franz Krause in his office. He has just been told that the Kingpin's men have agreed to buy the drugs. Krause intends to use the funds to help form a new Nazi state as an anti-Semitic answer to the nation of Israel. Boy, I'm glad nothing like this ever happens in real life.
Yeah, that's a little too on the nose for me.
Kanye. Having heard enough, Spider-Man leaves so he can tell Silver Sable everything that he has heard. Meanwhile, at Bedford Towers, Mary Jane has grown impatient, waiting for her husband to come home so they can talk. Deciding
that's a Kanye clone. That's not the real Kanye. Be serious.
What was I thinking? He's a gay fish, I heard. Deciding to make her.
He used to be married to a hobbit, but that ain't none of my
business. Wait, babe. How are you not a hobbit? Deciding to make her own decision on the matter, she goes into the closet and takes out a suitcase. At that moment, Spider-Man is shocked that Silver Sable and Sandman intend to deal with Franz Krause alone. His suggestions that they at least call the police fall on deaf ears. Unwilling to let the two go alone, Spider-Man's sense of responsibility forces him to...
Okay, Silver Sable, super capable. I know Sandman's not capable, but Silver Sable's super capable. So that comes off, that's giving misogyny.
Yeah, but how is Sandman really going to get hurt?
Exactly, he's just going to dissipate.
Exactly, he always pulls himself back together.
Except for that one time he got trapped in the vacuum.
His first appearance, yes.
Still not as bad as Hydro Man. Sorry, right?
And what was it? What did he say at the very end of the issue, Lilith? Boy, this sucks. Inside the warehouse, the Sandman creates a diversion.
Wait, what is Sandman's favorite national landmark?
What?
The Hoover Dam.
Spider-Man provides assistance.
Neo-Nazis in jetpacks. I'm sorry, I'm looking at this.
Assistance to the Sandman when an army of neo-Nazi soldiers in jetpacks joins the battle. It was giving
the Rocketeer.
Oh, that's a good one. I was about to say, is this Amazing Spider-Man 303 or the plot to the new Indiana Jones movie?
Ooh, why did it have to be Nazi? It's always Nazis.
I heard someone complaining. They're like, "Oh, he's all Harrison Ford's all raspy now." It's like he's like 80-some years old. Of course, he's voicing like this.
He should be the new Batman. Shut up! No, I take it back. I will not put that into the atmosphere.
Batman, my favorite character.
The chance is never zero, Ray. I apologize. That was an intrusive thought. I truly apologize, guys.
You see, he ducks out quick, because he knows it's coming eventually. Hey, Spider-Man is distracted by thoughts about the situation with his wife. And as a teenage boy reading this, I was also distracted by thoughts of his wife.
Thank you, Todd.
but after he... Oh my God, who... Back in the 90s, who got teenage boys more excited? Todd McFarlane's art or Pamela Anderson?
They're gonna have to wrestle for it.
Hey-oh.
Hey, they're both Canadian too, so.
Oh, eh?
She's like, no, I'm America's sweetheart.
But after a near miss, he decides to focus more on the fight at hand. As Spider-Man and Sandman dispatch with the soldiers, Silver Sable deals with Franz Krause's personal guards. While she is busy with them, the neo-Nazi attempts to flee, but she manages to catch him, shoving the barrel of her gun down his throat and daring him to give her a reason to pull the trigger, or as Lilith Hellfire calls that, date night.
Consensually!
I know. Lilith's like, it's not in their mouth, it's always to their head, the side of their head. Come on.
Safety first.
With the battle over, the neo-Nazis are turned over to the authorities. Jason Pruitt is pleased with the results. After making arrangements for getting paid, Spider-Man heads for... I love how he's like, I don't know.
I'm gonna need my money. Gimme.
Banks don't like to cash checks for masked men. After Spider-Man heads for home. When he gets there, he discovers that Mary Jane has packed a number of bags. At first, he thinks that she is leaving him.
As she should, for even suggesting Kansas.
I know. She's like, you've lived in New York for how many years? We're married for 5 minutes. You're about to remove the Kansas. However, she tells Peter that she's going to accompany him to house hunt in Kansas. However, Peter tells her that he decided not to take the job and he has decided to go back to school so they can stay in New York City.
Get some of that sweet grant money. Misappropriate some funds. I got you, bud.
This is like the second of at least 4 or 5 attempts to go back to college.
5 minimum.
Yeah. Mary Jane is so happy she pretends to faint into her husband's arms.
Meanwhile,
elsewhere in the city, a group of men go over a number of photographs of Spider-Man and have made note of the fact that they were all taken by the same photographer. They then make the decision that by the end of the week, Peter Parker will belong to them.
They couldn't just leave it on a happy Mary Jane in Peter's arms. No, this is what I mean.
Well, they make it look all sinister, but I think this is the whole thing that sets up webs.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. You can say that again, brother.
You want to know the big thing that had me going in this issue? Was it in the beginning of the issue when he's like trying to decide? He's like, about moving to Kansas and it would be fair to Mary Jane. Then he says something about, what it would do to Aunt May. I'm like, really? She's the one who pushed you to.
With you.
She was the one who was all pissed that you like quit graduate school.
Get her to sell that house finally and help out on the bills.
I mean, wasn't she the one who was like all mad when he quit graduate school and stuff? It's like, well, this is what happens when when you're going to school, you get a good job and it might not always be where you live.
Exactly. Very rarely is it where you live, even if it is New York. You know how many people have to move out of New York or move out of California once they're not living with their parents?
I thought you'd be dead by now.
Yeah, I was really looking forward to that equity in your home, Aunt May. You're killing me!
You're killing
independent Peter! Hell.
Lilith doesn't like independent Peter.
No. Independent Peter is fine. An independent mind is bad.
Oh my. Let's see. Oh yes, when Peter got home in the beginning of the issue, the TV was on David Letterman, the Letterman show.
Worst late night host. Boo.
And the joke was about Captain America's recent battle with the Serpent Squad and Captain America 344, which Lilith I'm sure doesn't remember, but we did cover.
No, I do.
Okay.
I remember every Captain America issue or U.S. Agent issue you've made me read.
when Viper turned Reagan into a... Okay, you remember? Okay.
I remember.
Oh my God. If you weren't feeling old about this issue before, kids, yes, they made a Reagan joke.
That was still a little above my head. Like, I only know Reagan because he literally, everything bad in America can be traced back to Reagan. So, yeah.
I mean, I remember little bits as a kid, but just...
let's see.
Of course.
Okay.
I was going to say, yeah, Jameson said this is the second time Silver Sable placed an ad. The first time was in Amazing Spider-Man 280. Scroll down the last week, kids.
I was like, you don't have to scroll that far this time.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, we did. Oh, yeah, I did mention the Sandman story from Amazing number 4. Spider-Man's waiting for Silver Sable when he's reading the newspaper. There's a story about Gamma Base, the destruction of Gamma Base.
Boo!
This happened in Incredible Hulk 345, also drawn by Todd McFarlane.
Boo! Boo for Shackles! Boo for Shackles!
I don't think anyone mentioned it, so I guess that was just Todd saying, "Here, let me."
He's like, since nobody's gonna toot my horn for me, let me just remind them. Hey,
There is a drop. There is a drop.
it's not gonna toot itself.
I wonder if
You're
my
welcome.
wrist is ready for that.
You're welcome.
Oh my!
Lubricated eels are
We
the
got
best.
just enough time to rant about the new books if you wish.
All right, yeah, I only got 2. Well,
It was Amazing Spider-Man 21, Mary Jane and Black Cat number 4.
yes, ma'am.
So whatever you want to go for. Oh, but also just side note, not relevant. Gambit Thick and Steve trade is out. Go get that.
Oh my!
Support
Okay.
Gambit.
Okay, before we get on the rant, what did you? All right, Mary Jane and Black Cat number 4. What have you been
Oh, you're
thinking
gonna
about?
start with the Superior book. Perfect.
Superior, yes. Talking about Superior Puss. I mean, I love
It's giving. Look, listen. It's giving DC at this point. It's giving Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn. I don't mean that in a bad way. Just a observation. It's a road trip through limbo with dark hijinks ensues kind of thing. I like it. I really, 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 really love the art. So shout out to Vincenzo Cataru. Cataratu. Yeah. Karatu. Yeah, it's Karatu. There we go. It was gonna come. It was gonna come to me. But the Goblin Queen, over. So bye.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know about them in Limbo, but it is Jed McKay writing, so
I love the dynamics. I just hate the scenery. Basically,
exactly.
I hate the circumstances in which this book came about and the obvious conclusion that it has to come to. But I really love the dynamics between these two.
Oh yeah. That's why I wish this. I don't think this was an ongoing. I wish it was.
Yeah, it's just what do we have? Like, is it done?
I think there's one more. There's at least one
Yeah.
more issue. Yeah.
I
Oh
think
yeah,
it
yeah.
went to 6 or 5. It goes
I
5?
believe it's 5 because it does say to be concluded on the last page. So
Okay. Unfortunately,
hopefully nothing happens.
I think this was my favorite thing that came out of Dark Web. I'll say that, but that's not saying much. But
yeah, I can agree with that.
But yeah, like I like the artwork. Like I said, I like their character dynamics. I like that they're finally exploring it. But I just hate the Limbo thing and I hate the Goblin Queen thing. So
exactly. All right, I guess we got to get to Amazing 21.
I told you I've kind of been checked out on that book anyway. So
I know.
I'm just indifferent till.
But we're finally
learn what happens.
We're finally gonna get the answer, although not completely here because I think it's gonna take a couple issues. So basically, oh my god, somebody has like created a Twitter account for Mary Jane's new man Paul.
Oh.
And basically just staring into the skin of what a douche she is.
I mean, she did like Bruce. So.
Ew. Ray's like, yes.
Anybody that drives a fancy sports car like that, they're gonna be a douchebag. So,
Ray's like, yes, he is a douche.
Batman, my favorite character.
Chance is never seen.
But
what?
The Scribble
like
Man.
Is this a soap opera now? Is this Secret Hospital? This is what it feels like it's turned into. With maybe a few more action scenes, but I don't know. General Hospital has some pretty sweet car scenes.
I did see something. Someone was saying like they don't do like in a lot of modern comics. They don't do like a lot of with the supporting cast anymore. I don't think a lot of times they don't. A lot of books, Amazing Spider-Man being one of them, don't do it well anymore.
That is correct, sir. It's because it's not like it's always on the back burner, and it's just when they finally bring it to the forefront, it feels disingenuous. It feels like it's a stunt.
I don't know if it's
this very much gives stunt.
And I don't know if it's just pacing or what, but it's just like oh yeah, we'll see. Maybe we'll see J. Jonah Jameson, and then it's like after we see him, it's like oh yeah, maybe we'll see it in another 6 months to a year.
Yeah.
Because it's like, who cares that they were, that he knows Peter Spider-Man now. It's like he's never in the book anymore. So
I just don't feel like it was worth the wait. I think he is definitely losing a lot of readers at this point.
yeah. Oh yeah, like I said, I've seen there's a lot of hate on the internet for this.
I mean, it's just more ho hum of the same. I'm just, they're kind of in a rut right now,
And
especially with all the like events being so heavily dependent on him and crossing over with the X-Men even when it doesn't need to. Like, come on, we really didn't need this dark web crossing over with the Goblin. We could have done something else that was more Spider Universe centric.
and they
like Dark Web, you would have thought, oh, we're gonna bring back Madam Web. We might get to see Mayday Parker. No, we get a crossover with X-Men. Be so serious.
And then this story, it's like, we haven't got all the answers yet, but it's like, okay, so the whole thing's going to center on an original villain from early and Brand New Day. There's your first problem, kid. Brand New Day.
If he's going to reverse Brand New Day, maybe you think that's what's going to lead up to? You think he's going to reverse it? Because why else bring up the sorest point within the fandom if you're not going to do something about it?
Oh God.
Or is he going to make it worse?
Well, again, it's coming up, the most shocking issue in 50 years. Is he going to reverse it just to kill her? So they'll finally remember they were married just as she gets killed or something.
Yep. Yeah, we figured it out. Oh no.
I have a feeling, that they're going to try something. They're going to try that because they've tried it before.
Just in time for Felicia to be back snooping around.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah, I took it as like issues 19 and 20 were basically, Mary Jane giving her the that relationship has my seal of approval.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yikes. It won't last that long though because it's modern comics.
I know, but again, the minute I saw that whole thing, the most shocking issue in 50 years, I'm like, oh, they're gonna kill another, love interest. It's gonna be Mary Jane.
But they can't keep her dead like they did Gwen Stacy. The fans would absolutely riot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell you this: if that's his plan, he better not be on the internet for a good year, because they're gonna rip him apart. They're gonna roast him in the pits of hell. Okay. We've been through enough as Spider-Man fans.
Oh yeah,
and to bring up the sore point that is Brand New Day, and to not completely reverse it and potentially make it worse. He might not ever be able to get work in Marvel or DC again.
Yeah, unless you're.
He got approval from the editors if that's what he's doing, clearly, but I don't think they know how to read the room anymore. All these nerds are gonna give what we dish out, and they're gonna love it. Okay.
I don't even know if he's going to reverse it. It's just like, why are you bringing up something from early and Brand New Day?
And not fix it. Like, if you bring up Brand New Day, you better damn well be fixing it, not making it worse.
Exactly. Ooh, an original villain from Brand New Day. Oh, God.
Yeah, that Shekels, and that's not the good nostalgia. I'm sorry. I don't know if he's done his research, but like I said, the editors, if that's the case, the editors gave the approval on it, so...
Brand New Day.
But they gave approval on Clone Saga being like forever and a day.
Yeah.
So.
Brand New Day, with such hits as, oh, hey, the lizard eats his son.
That's actually my favorite part of it. But
Oh.
that's messed up to say, but that's the best part of that. Everything else is just like miserable. It's a miserable slog.
Lilith, no, it's eat the rich, not children.
No, I said what I said.
Oh, see.
If they're bad.
Okay, I was going to say, boy, lock yourself in your room while Aunt Lilith there.
No, if they're bad. Luke is a delight. But Normie hey man, Harry can eat Normie as far as I'm concerned.
Wow!
He's doomed to be a goblin of some form. We know this.
Every Osborn is either a goblin, a symbiote, or a cross.
Or worse, a hybrid. Yikes.
We don't need no hybrids. They took our jobs.
They took our jobs. God, I can't wait for the next Salty and Petty. This season of South Park's been refreshingly... I was apprehensive, but it's refreshingly not what I thought it was going to be. We only got one Randy episode so far, so... We're not really focusing on Integrity Farms no more. But I kind of miss Token. I do miss the token.
Yes.
Focus.
We'll get to it tomorrow. But yes, the Randy episode was nothing but toilet humor.
As it should be. So on that note, like I said, I'm just kind of going through the motions in the Spider-Man fandom right now. There's nothing that's like on the horizon that has me like the Beyond. The potential for Beyond had me so hyped, and after the kind of fallout of that and how they're just kind of like ignoring Miles and all this other stuff, it's just like we're finally getting Spider-Man in college in the MCU, so maybe this will turn it around everywhere. I don't know.
Oh God, are we gonna kill off Mary Jane until we get? Are we gonna get like a redheaded Mary Jane in the movies, and that's when they'll bring her back?
No, they can't fire Zendaya. Sorry.
Oh no. I thought that
mean,
was.
it wouldn't be a good look. It wouldn't be a good look.
I thought that was the whole point of the mind wipe thing.
Oh, well, she's back in the next one, so she still has her necklace and potentially still remembers him from everything that I'm kind of.
Oh really?
Yeah. If you go looking for spoilers, you can find it. I'm not gonna ruin it for you guys, but there's a lot of good theories and stuff going on. Like I said, that would be crazy for them to get rid of Zendaya. She's at the height of her power right now, so that would be insane.
Tom Holland can't lose his woman.
Listen, I'm still not sure that that's not a PR relationship.
That's what I'm saying.
It's like, I don't know that I believe you two go home and have sex together. I just don't.
They may watch each other have sex.
I don't think he knows it's a PR relationship either. She knows what he does. You know, you can't tell Tom Holland anything because he can't keep a secret. I'm just kidding. I love those two crazy kids.
Yeah, baby, you're the best. Yeah.
On that bright and cheery note, give the kids some.
All right, kids. Next episode is going to be our Gwen Stacy special, where we talk all things Gwen Stacy.
And I'm just gonna focus on Ghost Spider, so you know Phil can do the heavy lifting on everything else.
Oh, you're gonna leave me with the crybaby? Okay. So yes, all
headbands and tears.
Oh my! So yes, everything from original Gwen Stacy to, like Lil said, Ghost Spider. Hey, she's appeared in animation. Well, several places in animation.
Yeah.
So yes, send us everything, all your thoughts on Gwen Stacy, and then in 2 weeks.
Find my amazing Spidey and Friends chibi of her.
Oh,
somewhere.
So you have the hoodie? Be on camera. Wear the hoodie.
Ooh, I don't. That hoodie's packed up. Hoodie. It's not. It's a very short hoodie season where I live.
Florida. All right, and then in 2 weeks, the Bad Babysitters Club is back as yes,
God, what are you guys gonna get in? What are they gonna warp your mind with now?
Amazing Spider-Man 416 and Spectacular Spider-Man 238 and 239. Speaking of the lizard.
Hopefully he's not hungry.
Oh my.
Oh, like your shirt, by the way. I have that same one.
Yes, Amazing Spider-Man 300. Yes. So yes, so send us to and April is going to be lit.
Is it?
I just tried to find some of the most ridiculous Spider-Man stories. All I'll say is
you got plenty to choose from. You really do.
Week 1, all I'll say is Grizzly. So
oh my.
Yeah.
Strap in, boys. He's going crazy.
Oh my mind.
You might be getting senile. You know his birthday's right around the corner.
Who's speaking? So send us all your thoughts. Email us CapesandLunatics@gmail.com or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember, you can find all of our episodes, social media stuff, links to buy your own merchandise, who's on what show, and so much more. So find everything at tubespace.io/CapesandLunatics Podcast Network. That's tubespace.io/CapesandLunatics Podcast Network. It is down there in the show notes, so don't have to worry about memorizing it. All right, Lilith Hellfire. Where can people talk to you about looting treasure and sticking guns in men's mouths.
Maybe not those specific topics on the interwebs, but if you do want to hang out with me on the interwebs, you can find me on TikTok at LilithHellfire69. Duh. But remember to follow and like, because my content is for fans and friends only.
Either do the 6 or do the 9. I'm going to the hole on principle.
Let me see if it's still available. I might have to buy it if it's still available.
Try to donkey punch me now, bitch.
What, only 4 friends?
Only 4 fans.
Only 4 fans? Yes.
It's still available.
Superior puss.
Oh my.
OrderSuperiorPuss.com is available.
Just with one S, I'm sure.
Somebody's muffin's getting buttered. That ain't my business.
With 1 S, isn't that Superior Puss? Oh.
Come.
You people are thick. All right. Thank you for joining us again. Come back in 1 week for all things Gwen Stacy. And then in 2 weeks, once again, the Australians invade. Although thanks to daylight savings time, it won't be as early. So
Turn those clocks back. We're applicable.
turn them ahead. But until then, swing on back.
Flip.